Hey everybody, today we are doing something really exciting and it is the dollar store makeup challenge. I am so excited. I have seen this challenge, well, I wouldn't say everywhere, but I've seen this challenge a lot and it looks so fun. I just feel like as somebody who doesn't have a lot of money, you know, it is difficult to go into stores like Ulta and Sephora and see these products that look amazing, and you see everybody having these products and owning them and using them and raving about them, and you go in and it's like, wow, okay, so my entire budget, my $25 I have, or my $20 I have, that is literally buying one thing, if that, because there are even brushes that are more expensive than just $20. As somebody without a lot of money, I just feel like a dollar store makeup challenge is amazing because it can help people who don't have a lot of money but still want to look beautiful and who still need to look beautiful, like people that are going for job interviews or a meeting or something like that, a family get-together, you know, and you want to look your best because you haven't seen your extended family in years, you know, stuff like that, like even just looking good because you want to feel good, you know. I don't know, I'm just super excited about this. So I went to the dollar store today and I have this humongous bag of dollar store makeup and it was only $20. So everything in this video is $20. So I am going to first unpackage a few brushes that I had found at the dollar store. The first one being a Sassy & Chic, which is a brand that my dollar store carries. I went to Dollar Tree. Sassy & Chic's Kabuki cosmetic brush, and it looks like this. So I thought this would be really good for blush and bronzer, or even just for pressed powder. It all depends on how I'm feeling once I get to that point. And plus, you can use these brushes for more than one thing, so we will definitely get to that. But I really like this because it has a flat bottom, so you can just set it like this and it just stands. So that's really awesome and convenient. So the next brush is a small eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild. So this is what this brush looks like, and it's really soft. I love Wet n Wild, and this brush feels so soft, and it even has this little finger rest. I don't know if you can see that. So that's really, really nice because you can just put your thumb in there and just kind of like, ooh. The next one is a large eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild as well. This is just as soft and really fluffy. I just really, really like that, and I just think that they're so cute. The last and final brush is actually a large concealer brush from Wet n Wild, and this I thought I could use for a few different things, so I'll definitely point out what brush I'm using and what I'm using it for as we go through this video. So this is what this looks like. Oh, I'm shocked by how soft it is. It feels so nice. Okay, so I would like to start with concealer. Now, I go back and forth between putting concealer on before my foundation and after my foundation, but today I'm going to do it before because this looks a little bit dark for me. It was the lightest shade they had is LA Colors Nude Concealer. And I don't really mind if it's darker than me. The only thing is that I would like to, if it is darker than me, try to blend it into my foundation, which I'm hoping matches me as well. So this is the concealer. It just smells like makeup. That's one thing I'm going to be doing, is smelling all of it, and I don't know why, but it just smells like makeup. So I'm going to move you closer. I have a few spots to conceal, so we will see. I'm going to use my finger for blending, so we shall see. My mirror's here. Okay, that is darker than me, but that's okay. I really don't have too much to conceal actually, but I am going to try to conceal my under eyes. We'll see how this works. It's not too bad off of me actually. In the light you can tell, but it doesn't look too bad. I'm just going to use my finger to blend this out. I couldn't find any kind of primer at the dollar store, so this is going to be a primerless makeup, but we'll see how it all goes. That covered pretty nice actually. My under eyes are very, very dark today for a few different reasons, so I'm not gonna hold it against it that it is a little sheer. I could try to build it up and we'll see if I actually succeed in doing that. That is nice. That actually looks nice and it's not too dark for me under my eyes. I actually really like that. So let me blend this in. As you can see, I have like a huge mondo zit on my face. Guys, I'm really impressed with how that covered. Wow, okay, on my forehead it looks a little dark, but under my eyes it doesn't. Wow, like I'm genuinely impressed with that coverage. I really like that. I only purchased one foundation, so I really hope it matches me. It is Sassy and Chic's moisturizing foundation in the shade Light. It's really thick. Smells chemically like lipstick, but that's okay. I don't mind it. So it is very, very light. And it's really pink actually, isn't it? I'm a little more yellow than that, but let's hope that we can blend it out okay. I just got it on my hoodie. It's thick, but it seems to blend out really nicely. So let's hope that it offers a decent amount of coverage and that it doesn't look cakey. Okay, so I'm going to try first the large concealer brush from Wet n Wild and just see how that brushes this into my skin. Alright, what do you guys think? It actually does have coverage. You might have to build it up. It is too pink for me, I can say that, but honestly, hopefully with the powder and bronze and everything like that, it'll be covered up pretty well. It blended out nicely. I mean, it was streaky, like it's streaky when you first begin, but if you have the patience and you blend it out and you take some time, it does blend out, and up close, it does not look bad. I've had drugstore makeup be worse than this foundation, absolutely 100%. I've experienced drugstore foundation that is much worse. So now that the foundation's done, we are going to move on to the powder. The powder that I picked up was LA Colors Pressed Powder Compact in the shade Nude. And it looks like that. So hopefully this will bring some of my yellow skin tone back into this foundation since it is so pink. They give you this little sponge, but I got the kabuki, so I don't think I really need that. You can use that though if that's the only thing you have. It kind of smells like baby powder. Doesn't smell bad. And this has a nice mirror in it. See how nice it is? It's not a bad mirror. So I'm just gonna, let's see, okay, it's super powdery. Let's dust it off. And let's just start powdering. This kabuki does shed. I'm actually going to cheat for only a minute. I'm going to use my regular powder brush because I want to see how this really works. And the kabuki is just shedding, so I want to make sure that I can really see because I really like this powder. Like it mattified my foundation really fast. And it has nice coverage. So I'm just gonna see real quick. This is the only brush I promise that I'll use of my own collection. I just really want to see how this powder looks on my skin. Wow, I quite like that. I genuinely am very much into this powder. Can you see how matte it made my foundation? It looks pretty dang good. Moving on now to blush is e.l.f.'s blush in the shade Pink Passion. This is a beautiful blush. I have not tried e.l.f.'s blush before. No particular reason why, so I am actually excited to try this out and see what it is like. It looks really bright and it looks super pigmented, so we shall see if I could just get it out of the packaging. Maybe I should use my finger and try to apply it. I'm gonna pat it on and then use my fingers and just blend it on top of my powdered foundation. Now, if you hear that noise, my window's open and the air conditioning's on, and I'm trapped here with this phone and my setup right now, and I can't shut the window, so please forgive me for that loud noise. The air conditioner, I guess the compressor, the machine, whatever it is, motor is right outside my window, so I'm really sorry. Please forgive me for that one. I'm gonna dot it there and try to just pink it up a little bit. That looks really pretty. This is super pigmented, so I will say be careful, but it's really pretty. Yeah, alright. Thank you, e.l.f. I'm into it. So far, the only thing that I've not been into is the kabuki brush, actually. Everything else has been pretty dang fantastic. Now I have this bronzer. It's LA Colors Powder Blush and Brush Applicator. It says blush, but I'm using it as bronzer in the shade Baked. Looks like that. And this even says bronzer, but it says blush on the thing, so I don't know. All I did was, here, I'll show you. My clean pinky. Really lightly. That packs a punch. Okay, let's see. You guys see it? It looks really pretty. Now I'm gonna take my fingers and just blend a little bit extra. Wow. It looks really good, actually. I'm pretty impressed. I really am. I'm going to show you all the products I picked up for my eyes. So, all the eyeshadows I picked up are... I picked up these two Wet n Wild's, Cheeky and Sugar. They are single eyeshadow pots. Really pretty, really glittery. I was thinking maybe use this for a highlighter, but we have to see how sheer it is. So I'm going to open these real quick. Okay, so I'm going to swatch this white eyeshadow for you. Okay, that's really pigmented. It's really beautiful. Looks like that. So that is the white Wet n Wild eyeshadow. Funnily enough, I'd actually shown my mom what I picked up at the dollar store, and she'd said, she was like, I think I may have had that white eyeshadow before from Wet n Wild. So next is this pink shade. It looks like that. And I'm gonna put it right underneath. That is beautiful. Wow, I really like that. And it blends really nicely. And then I also got LA Colors, I got two LA Colors loose eyeshadows in the shades Radiant and Sunshine. This one's Radiant, and I remember actually having this put in a shade of purple, I believe. I actually had this when I was young, like 9, 10, 11 years old. I actually had this, but like I said, purple, and I loved it. I used it all the time. So this is Radiant, and it is that bronze shade right on top. And then this is going to be Sunshine, and this is a really pretty gold shade on top. Got two other things. One from LA Colors. It is their 12 color eyeshadow palette in the shade Traditional. It looks like this. Let me just open it up for you. I'm not going to swatch every shade, but I will open it so you can see it in case I decide to use this. It looks like this. Really pretty. Just nice warm tones, which you know I'm into, especially right now as fall is starting to begin. And then the last eyeshadow thing I picked up is LA Colors 3 long-lasting rich intense colors in the shade Orchid. And it's this, and it looks beautiful. These two right here are to die for, so I'm just really excited to try those out. Look at these two shades. Look how pretty. I think I might use this, but this was the last eyeshadow thing I actually picked up. So let us begin. I am going to take this smaller eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to put this shade right here all over my lid. That looks so pretty. And now I'm going to take the same brush, get all the excess powder off, and dip into this darker shade. And I'm just going to put it in my crease. Now, I'm done with that. I got my base down, I'm ready to go. I really actually enjoy this shade, these two shades. So now I'm going to dip into this palette here, and I am going to jump into this shade. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go for this shade. I'm going to go for that shade right here. Dip into that. Really pigmented, hopefully. And put this in the crease as well, especially towards the outer part of my eye. I'm going to take this as well and take the same color, put it under on my lash line. These colors aren't as pigmented as I'd hoped in this palette, but that's okay. We can work with it. So now I'm going to take this redder shade with my pointer finger. I'm just going to tap it in the middle. Now I'm going to take this again and dip into the Sunshine shade. But I want more control of it, so I'm not going to use this guy. I'm going to use my actual brush. I'm going to just gently tap it on my inner corner and my bottom lash line. That looks so pretty. I really like that. Super pretty. And now I'm just going to use my finger with some of this Wet n Wild Sugar eyeshadow. And I'm going to pop it into my inner corner. And I'm actually going to tap this on my cheekbones as well to use as a highlighter because this is really shimmery and I really like it. Next, I am going to line my eyes. I picked up a LA Colors Auto Eyeliner in the shade Black. Oh, that's a nice point. So I'm just gonna very lightly line the top of my lash line. Not gonna do anything too much with it. Just gonna give some definition. LA Colors Bold Lash Mascara. It smells like normal mascara. That is actually a really nice natural mascara. Oh, I forgot the biggest part. I picked up Color Mate's Black Brown Brow and Eyeliner Pencil. So I thought I would use this for my eyebrows. This might be really dark, but I hope it's not. You get two pencils, but they're exactly the same. No color difference, and they both have the same softness, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna comb this through my brows just to fill in the normal gaps that I fill in. This doesn't not match my eyebrows, but it doesn't match my eyebrows at the same time. So not bad. Good enough, I think. I'm not too upset with that color match. Okay, so I think the brows was kind of a success. Might be a little too dark, but not bad, right? Not bad at all. Now I'm gonna do lip color. Now I have 3 lip colors I picked out. I picked out this LA Colors Colored Lip Balm in the shade Smooch. Let me open that. That doesn't smell bad, actually. It smells like vanilla and a cosmetic lipstick smell. Wow, that's pretty nice. It's this right here. That's really nice, but I don't think it'll go with this look. Glad I got it though, so I can try that out in the future. I think what I'm gonna go for is a combo of lipstick and lip gloss. I picked up Wet n Wild's Dark Wine lipstick. I love Wet n Wild lipstick, however, I've only really used the matte formula, and this is going to be, I think they call it silky, but basically it's just like sheer and glossy. So let's see how this works out. It smells like all Wet n Wild lipsticks, and I'm just gonna, oh wow, this is beautiful. I thought it was gonna be sheer. Heck no, it ain't. Do we want to go with the lip gloss or no? I don't know. I like that a lot. And then the gloss I picked up was LA Colors lip gloss in the shade Happiness. It smells okay. Let's see how shiny and shimmery it is. Matches my hair kind of. I like that. That's really cute. I am really happy with how this turned out. I'm also really happy that everything pretty much worked except for the kabuki brush. That was the only exclusion from this, and I didn't use anything that I didn't buy at the dollar store besides my powder brush. I think I may have just found a lot of makeup that I'm going to be using for a long time. The only thing that like didn't really wow me was the mascara. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I would like for you guys to tell me in the comments which product you were most impressed with. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments. I hope you guys are having a great day. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.